Alam mo, minsan kasi pag games, kahit hindi kayo naglalaro, ang sarap na sabihin in your face. Alam mo yun? In your face. Siguro nasasabi mo yun, no?
Oh, trash talker rin.
Oo, trash talker
Trash talker rin.
Ay, pinagkulugutan si Chuck. I'm so sorry.
Parang iba yung ano lip read na.
Parang lip sync yung iba, hindi pantay.
God bless.
Telenovela yun iba yung bibig.
But since ikaw ang number 1 defender dito sa grupo natin ito, no?
Thank you. Elite group yan.
Alam mo naman
Pagka ba naman dito kinumpara naman talaga.
Alam mo naman dito, all-star tayo. Who do you think is the best in-your-face defender in the PBA?
I'm not even being biased, but I think a lot of the in-your-face defenders come from Petron. You got Ronald, you got Chris
Wow.
Ross, Marshall, and Chris Lutz.
Actually,
but siguro out of all of them,
Ingat.
si Ronald, but I think I'll pick Chris Ross.
Chris Ross.
I just suggested him to you.
Yeah, and you made me realize that.
Oh.
No.
Okay,
There
so
was-
you know best.
I
Good.
thought you guys were talking about Chris Lutz.
No,
Ross.
both.
No, but
Okay.
that solves
They're
my
all in your-
problem because he's on their team. I was thinking of either, and since he's
Either
on their
Chris's.
team,
Hindi ka
And it shows
magkakamali sa apat
naman,
na yun,
kahit
ha?
sino sa inyo piliin, you guys are the number 1 defensive team right now. So,
4 plus
Okay,
Doug
so-
Kramer pa. But anyway, Doug yung totoong Doug he's just being humble. Pero bakit
Yeah.
si Chris Ross?
Okay, wait lang.
Chris
Chris Ross kasi not everyone knows
He-
how good of a defender
Okay,
he
number
is.
1, he plays really good on the passing lanes, but this is in-your-face defense. And
Pressure.
if there is a guy that can lock a player down, that's Chris Ross. And he proved that when he played even Meralco.
Right.
He played one-on-one against Gary. As in, he was right in front no matter what. Go left, he'll be
Extra
there.
motivation
And then
din
at
yun
the
kasi
end of the
Meralco yun
defense
eh.
pa, he'll steal the ball pa. And you see in his stat line, it's not just defense. He'll get the steals, he'll get defensive boards. So that's Chris Ross, and that's why he's in our team.
Grabe magbuhat din talaga ng bangkuta si...
Hindi naman yung sariling bangko.
Sabi ko nga, inuna ko nga hindi bias.
Ay. Pero usually, pag may disclaimer na ganun, alam mo na eh. Sa'yo.
Well, hindi si JB Casio, that's for sure. Hindi siya yung pinaka-in-your-face
Pero parang
defender.
labag sa loob.
sa inyo nga, ex-Emiliano pa eh.
Ex-Emiliano pa eh, pero bago pa siya. Bueva, he uses his face. Oh, ginamit niya kang hindi yung mabrand.
Kasama naman sa in-your-face yung buwisitan eh. Kasama
This
naman
is
eh.
not mine.
It's okay. Bro, wait, honorable mention, I think right now is Eman Monfort. He's insane and in-your-face, if you're talking about in-your-face defense.
Actually, some
totoo
of the
yan.
guys
He's a
in the
bulldog
team,
in that team.
hates him pag si Eman yung wapan.
Ang likot ni Eman
He's so
talaga.
pesky.
Malikot na,
Yeah.
ang sarap daw si
Sobrang
Kuya. eh.
pesky.
Ganun.
As in,
Yeah.
si Baroka yesterday sa Manila Classico, cool lang si Baroka eh. Pero nung binantayan siya ni Monfort, nakita ko medyo lumalabas
Napipig
na
ko
yung
na,
siko niya eh. But if you ask me who the best in-your-face defender is, I think it's Jean-Marc Pingris. Jean-Marc. For his ability to defend the 1 to 5. Jean-Marc.
Wow.
Kasi I think only a few players are actually capable of defending 1 to 5. And I think Pingris is probably that
Kahapon lang
player.
tinaon niya si Tenorio eh.
And then he was able to swipe the ball away from LA. He guarded Japet, he guarded Junmar during last conference, no? But I think Pingris, tsaka the way he defends also, hindi siya yung type na magsasagi. Gusto niya harap-harapan talaga. Tsaka talagang meron siyang defensive stance na pag ginawa niya yan, parang mahirapan ka talaga mag-score sa kanya. So, for me, it's Jean-Marc.
At saka he's just a ball of energy
Yes.
every single game. How about you?
Depends on the position. Pag point guard, it's gotta either be Baroka or Chris Ross.
Ang gusto mo ba per position tayo? Okay lang rin.
Pwede naman!
Hindi kasi sige breakdown nyo eh.
Sige naman.
Hindi kasi pagka Baroka or Chris Ross, kulang na lang sumuot sa jersey ng kalaban eh. Ganun kadikit dumepensa,
Okay.
ganun mga asawa yung
Totoo.
tinatawag nga nila. Na nakakapikon, makita mo kahit kapon si Ellie, binigyan na si Baroka, hindi lang, pati mga referee hindi nakita, pero ganun ka nakakaasar na iiwanan mo na ng sikot, dead na yung play, ganun nakakapikon. Pagdating sa wings, Lassiter I guess. Pagdating sa bigs, Pingris or Kramer. Hindi dahil nandiyan ka at New Year ngayon at mahal ka namin. Sa wakas nagbalik ka. Hindi, pero diba?
Daming disclaimer.
Never, pagdating sa bigs,
Eto, hindi
it's
bias.
gotta be Ping or you.
Di ba?
Diba?
I'll go with Magua. Sa big, si Pingris. No doubt.
Hindi si Kramer.
Hindi nagpa-steak eh. Nag-roast beef. Post na picture.
Hindi tayo sinama.
Pabribe ko na
Okay,
nga
and
ngayon.
then...
And then, of course, the 4 guys in Petron.
daya nila, lakas ng team nila.
Grabe.
Dapat talaga mag-champion yan. Tapos,
Sobrang pressure.
No pressure, dog.
kaya, I think one guy we haven't mentioned is maybe Gabe Norwood. I think he's, you know, one of the better defenders we have. He can guard multiple positions also. Maybe not as strong as Ping, but he's a better defender in the wings than Ping is. Of course, Ping's a much better post defender, but Gabe's just so long. I mean, he's the one guarding imports also, like Ping. And, you know, I think Gabe.
Okay, so
The
we
one thing
have...
I'd look for with Gabe is consistency.
Yes.
Pagka when he's interested,
Oo.
lockdown talaga,
Hindi siya
grabe,
ginagana.
parang pitbull yun. Pero
Hindi siya ginaganahan.
hindi palaging interested
Agreed.
eh.
Okay, let's just make this a little more interesting. Since you mentioned Gabe, ang dami nung kay ano, ang dami nung kay Magway.
Okay na yun.
Ako lang nagsabi ng Kramer.
Isa lang. O sige, Gabe, Kramer, Ping, Chris Ross. Among dun sa apat na yun, sino yung magiging crucial pagdating ng playoff stage towards the finals?
Well, di sure na papasok yung tao ko, so...
Ay, hindi sure.
Hindi sure. I
So, ano
defer to you
sinasabi
guys.
mo?
I don't be sure.
This yung...
Baka ma-outlaw Sandy Coffee. Ay, Sandy Coffee.
Baka lang naman, based on record.
Bakit Alaska ba kalaban sa
Ha?
sa quarters
Huwag
Alaska?
nang Alaska next time.
Okay, so sino nga magiging pinaka-crucial dun sa apat?
For the team naman, you know that Fingers is probably the best defender in the league. And you see that, you know, evident, especially in the playoffs, diba? And you see na he steps up his defense, and without Pingris, I don't think Sanmig has a chance. I mean, the way Pingris and Blakely teamed up, that's two
Yeah.
guys on defense. It's really tough. So mawala pa si Pingris, I think that's gonna be different.
Yeah, I can agree to that.
He's invaluable. Especially even sa matchup against Tenebre. Yung Sampayan Brigade, Sampayan Brigade, it has a lot to do with Pingris and how he just roams around on help defense and even on man-to-man defense. So if, I don't know, Pingris is huge.
Si Jean-Marc.
Jean-Marc.
Sorry,
Jean-Marc?
Jean-Marc.
Nobody's mentioned Japet, although he's leading the league in blocks. Hindi kasi
Weak
lockdown.
side, I think he's a good
Ano eh,
weak side.
he's a good weak side. He floats, di ba?
Alam mo, ikaw lang ata nag-mention ng lima. Tapos
Hindi,
dinagdag mo pa
pero-
si Jack.
hindi, kasi nga,
Isama mo pa.
Sabi ko sa sino pinaka-crucial.
May nag-mention ng one
One-fourth
May
na.
nag-mention ng
Yes, sino
one-fourth.
pinaka-crucial? I truly believe Kramer. Everybody talks
Oh
about
my
that
God!
Slaughter Aguilar
Stop.
frontline. And then, everybody talks about the Slaughter Aguilar frontline. Sama mo pa si JR Reyes. Most menacing frontline in the PBA today. Quietly, mas maganda yung stats ng frontline nila. Yung...
Pagmuna tayo.
Mistake na go!
Last.
Ako, Pingris. Kasi sila daming kapalit eh. Yung sa Petron, I mean, Chris
Tatatlo nga
Ross.
sila doon ikutan eh.
Diba? Ang dami
Sa front
Hindi, sa guards.
Ah,
Si
okay.
Chris
Apat
Ross.
sila nun.
Kay Doug. Ayoko lang kay Doug.
Hindi ka kasali sa stake. Kaya wala ka na sa barako eh.
Thanks ha?